Do I still believe in WEN? Yes, I do. I still think it has a bright future ahead, even despite being below $70 million in market cap as of right now. It's gone down by a lot, but I actually don't mind because the way I take a look at it is that the lower something is, the better it is for me because hypothetically, more room to grow. But of course, nothing I say is financial advice, but I do believe that WEN during this bull run could hypothetically go to the price of 1 cent. Now, why do I think so? It's because when you take a look at WEN as a meme coin, it's actually very unique in a sense that it actually represents a fractionalized ownership in a unique NFT. So I think that's a great touch. And also on top of that, it operates as a fungible token on Solana. Now, people like to say that, Solana meme coins are done, all this type of stuff, but I disagree because I think Solana has really amazing fundamentals as a layer 1 blockchain. And I think it's pretty much the place to be for a meme coin. You got to think about how, first of all, Solana, the ecosystem, it's not really lacking. There are many amazing layer 1 blockchains out there, but the ecosystem really hasn't gone up yet. But when it comes to Solana, even though it doesn't have like an Ethereum level, ecosystem, it does have, amazing scalability, which Ethereum arguably doesn't have. Also on top of that, very low gas fees, which Ethereum most probably definitely doesn't have, right? I mean, gas fees are crazy there. So when it comes to Solana, it's kind of the best of both worlds. It has amazing fundamentals of a layer 1 blockchain, but also on top of that, its ecosystem is massive. So that's a great place to be for a meme coin. And I think that naturally, when being, a Solana meme coin, that really does give it a lot of amazing advantages. Now, there's more though, because there's actually something called WNS when it comes to WEN, and this stands for WEN New Standard. Now, here's where things get a little bit exciting because it's even described that when it comes to WNS, it's a fully open source framework for minting NFTs and paying royalties to creators of those NFTs. Now, also on top of that, it does extend the token extensions program, seamlessly integrating its features into the heart of Solana's core functions. And furthermore, it does have a very low minting cost. So yeah, kind of having this NFT focus, I think, is amazing because even though I don't think, it's going to dominate the NFT space moving forward, I think, that's kind of ridiculous. Even though I am a big fan of WEN, I don't think that's going to be the case. But it's a thought that counts after all, because a meme coin isn't supposed to have the most fantastic, revolutionary A+ use case. At least that's the way I view it, because it's just supposed to be something fun, something exciting, something that has a strong community. Now, WEN does have a strong community, but the fun and exciting part of it is that, again, right, it kind of has this touch, which a lot of meme coins don't have. And I think this is kind of weird for a lot of their meme coins because in 2024, I mean, we're nearing 2025 at this point, but even besides that, it should be kind of expected, right, that a meme coin at least tries to innovate a little bit. Some others still brag about, having no use case, pretty much, not being focused on anything, but that's kind of weird. That's like someone bragging about being lazy. It's like, yeah, I'm so lazy. It's like, how is that a good flex? That's nothing, to brag about. So when it comes to WNS, again, it's a great touch. And if you think about just NFTs in general, the NFT market is predicted to be worth over $200 billion by 2030, according to Grandview Research. So that's amazing. Again, the reason why I said this, even though I don't think WNS is going to dominate the space in terms of NFTs, is because I just wanted to showcase how when it comes to NFTs, they still have a bright future ahead. A lot of people oftentimes think that it only revolves around Bored Apes, mutant apes. Well, probably they kind of did back in 2021, but I think better days are ahead. And I think a lot more people are beginning to understand that, hey, NFTs have a lot more potential other than just that. So again, NFTs, I think, have a bright future. So when it comes to WEN, I think it's not bad. Also, exposure is pretty much fantastic. It's currently listed in over 10 major exchanges, which I think is great because exposure is key for a meme coin, right? Because it's not supposed to have the best use case again, not supposed to be the most fundamentally sound, so to speak. So what is a way to supplement that? Amazing exposure. You think about how SHIB and Doge got so popular. They were listed in so many major exchanges to the point that pretty much everyone knew about it. People can't believe in something that they don't know exists. It's kind of impossible. It's like trying to describe a color that you've never seen before. That would be pretty difficult, right? But again, when it comes to, WEN being listed in a lot of exchanges, that's great. More exposure, more probability that people believe in it. Of course, naturally, as that does happen, community is going to get stronger and stronger. So this, I think, is a great touch when it comes to WEN. And some people out there see the price of WEN going down and they're like, wow, this sucks so bad. But here's the thing. I think better days are ahead because you have to understand that even as of right now, historically speaking, altcoins, they're not supposed to peak yet. Usually altcoins, based off of history, they peak at a worst case scenario around a year and a half after a Bitcoin halving event. Now, again, this is worst case, but I just wanted to mention this because you take a look how back in April, around that time was when the Bitcoin halving event happened. So 18 months from then, right, would be around of October of next year. See, that's still slightly over a year from right now. Some people out there, they think that, oh, wow, cryptos are done because cryptos, when it comes to altcoins, didn't peak like 2 months ago or a month ago. But again, that's not supposed to be the case. There is still some time there, and I'm still believing in this because you take a look at how even though Bitcoin broke an all-time high this year and subsequently it's having, quite a big pullback actually, even despite that, I think it's ready to break a new all-time high. But when do I think it's ready to do that? In 2025, because I think that when you take a look at the Bitcoin ETF, the number of institutional investors, why won't Bitcoin at least reach a new all-time high in 2025? That's the way I take a look at it. 100,000, 150,000, that wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. And if Bitcoin were to reach those great heights, could you imagine what it does for altcoins? And also just like, when it comes to these smaller meme coin projects, it's going to be so amazing, hypothetically speaking. So I really can't wait. And think about this. There's also over 600 million crypto owners as we speak. This is more than ever before in history, by the way, which is kind of ridiculous when you think about it, because I think we can all agree that 2021 was a fantastic year for altcoins and just cryptocurrencies in general. But during the peak of that bull run, again, back in 2021, there was roughly only around 300 million crypto owners. So now we basically have double that amount. Isn't that crazy? So again, imagine all the FOMO, buying pressure, buying volume back then, but amplified in such a fantastic way this time around. I mean, this bull run, I think, could be so fantastic. But again, it's just a matter of time. And how am I spending that time? Instead of being frustrated, angry, annoyed for no reason, what I can do is do what I can control, which is staying dedicated, dollar cost averaging, just anytime earned income, acquiring, holding, that's it. Now, this is not financial advice by any means. This is just what I'm doing. No one has to copy what I'm doing. But that's the only thing I can control, because I can't just randomly demand, when to pump like today or tomorrow. I can't do that. Usually it takes time, right? That's why I'm staying patient. I'm staying dedicated. And either, again, I can make a choice, either be angry or be mad or just continue what I'm doing, because I believe in the crypto space overall. I still believe in its future. So, of course, I'm not going to give up. And also think about this. When it comes to WEN, as Solana does pick up again, once the hype does return, it's only natural that these Solana meme coins do go along with the ride. So when I consider all those amazing factors, again, just how massive the bull run could be, when I consider, the amazing fundamentals of Solana and just how unique WEN is. I mean, you have to take this into consideration, right? It's actually a cat theme meme coin, and a lot of are beginning to pop up as of right now. But this one's unique. The logo is different, just a very unique touch. And when I consider just how unique WEN is overall as a meme coin, cat theme meme coin after all, again, the price of 1 cent during this bull run, that wouldn't surprise me whatsoever, especially when I consider what market cap it would have at that point. Because if it were to go to the price of 1 cent, considering its current circulating supply, at that point, market cap would be around $7 billion. Now, this isn't too much to ask for. You take a look at SHIB at one point reached around 40 billion and Doge at one point reached over 80 billion. So this isn't insane, especially for a Solana-based meme coin this amazing. I don't think it's crazy at all. Now, also take this into consideration. WEN, it doesn't need to be the next SHIB or Doge in order to be considered a success. Some people are under this misconception, but I disagree, because SHIB and Doge, they're like a Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. It's kind of like that. They're like the greats, right? It's pretty difficult for a meme coin to kind of emulate a SHIB or a Doge, especially this time around, because back when SHIB and Doge really got their shine back in 2021, not that much competition, not that many options. So, of course, people really kind of FOMO'd into the top meme coins. But now there's a lot more competition. There's so many meme coin projects. So I think when it comes to WEN, I don't think it can replicate a SHIB or a Doge, but it doesn't have to again, right? At around a $7 billion market cap, I think it's hypothetically very realistic during this bull run. And also, it's still over a 60x from here. So I don't get why people keep saying that it's bad. Or should I say over a 100x? My bad. But yeah, you got to understand, right? It's not like this is bad by any means. Some people like to think that, oh, wow, over 100x, that's so bad. It's like, no, man, no one would ever consider that bad at all. I don't consider that. I mean, come on, sometimes enough is enough. Not financial advice, but again, when I consider all of these fantastic factors, WEN at the price of 1 cent during this bull run, that wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value from this video. I greatly appreciate it. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.